Good morning, GRIMMCon0x4. I can't believe this is the fourth one that we've been doing. We started this a year ago when everything went crazy, and we just wanted to find a way to get back and continue to share content. And the part that I think that really makes this special is the new speaker track, where we're out there trying to bring new voices to the table, because I think it's that diversity of opinion that is the cornerstone of good cybersecurity. And so for those of you who don't know how we do it is we actually pair them up a month in advance with a coach. So thank you to all of the volunteers and the coaches that help make this possible. And they help them with everything they need to make sure that they bring an A-game presentation. So make sure you check that out. And of course, everything will be recorded and available. If you're not on our Discord, please do that. Make sure that you follow the community guidelines of being a good person. Right? Let's continue to only engender positive energy and interactions as folks come here to learn and to share. I'm going to be joined on track one all day with two really cool MCs, starting with Perry.
Hi guys, I'm Perry Adams. I'm a security researcher based in Washington, D.C. And in my free time, I play a little CTF with RPISec, and I like to dabble in cyber policy.
Are we going to Ron next? Oh, me next. Okay.
So, either one.
Either one. I'm Dave Atel. I founded a small company called Immunity about 1 million decades ago, and I share an RPI heritage with Perry, which I'm very proud of, and an NSA heritage with Mr. Ron Gula himself. And beyond that, I'm mostly just very annoying on Twitter. I think that's pretty much my full-time job. So I'm gonna leave it there, and we'll move over to Mr. Gula.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to GRIMMCon0x4. Bryson, thanks very much for having me an opportunity on to talk about something that's pretty special here, the Gula Tech Foundation. We're going to talk about that for a minute or two, right? Excellent. So earlier this year, we ran our first competitive grant to assist cybersecurity nonprofits from a foundation that my wife, Cindy Gula, and I created. We basically put up $1 million to have people from all across the United States basically submit applications and ideas for how better to increase African-American engagement in cybersecurity. Everybody knows most people out there kind of look like me and Bryson, you know, old white dudes, and we need a lot of diversity, and not just diversity in skin color, but diversity of ideas. And we want to be very, very specific and very purposeful about focusing on African Americans. We had almost 100 different great organizations apply. We announced our 11 finalists, so you can go to gula.tech, gula.tech, and see who they were, but we announced 3 winners. The third winner was Girl Security. A lot of you know Camille Stewart from Share the Mic. She's on the board of Girl Security. They focus on African-American young women, and they not only teach them cybersecurity, but they also teach national security policy, which I think is a really good way to kind of enhance, not just teach people Python. We also had a second place winner of NPower. NPower really focuses on, you know, stereotypically low income inner city type of Black and low economic different types of demographics who don't have the opportunity to go to like a 2-year trade school, 2-year certification. So they really focus on getting them trained in IT and in cybersecurity. And then our first place winner, which got a $500,000 grant, was the Black Cybersecurity Association. And this was a very, very emotional, very, very, very powerful type of application. Really stood out from all the other great applicants that we had, but they really focused on the pipeline of talent. They do everything from helping kids in high school and younger, you know, learn about capture the flag, how to do cybersecurity, and all the way up to mentorship. Because once you learn, of course, you can't just like walk in and get a job. You really have to understand the lay of the land and whatnot. So we're very excited. Most of these people are going to be coming on my wife and I's show, the Gula Tech Cyber Fiction Show, and so we'll be doing more from that. We also announced the next foundation grant, and we are going to be focusing on expanding cybersecurity to the non-cyber people out there. So we're going to be announcing a grant March 22nd. Any type of cybersecurity nonprofit that's increasing cybersecurity awareness to people not on this call, can apply. It could be everything from creating materials for K through 12 education. It could be teaching senior citizens how to avoid phone scams or email phishing. Anything we can do to raise awareness outside of cybersecurity. Everybody here is in the bubble. People outside the bubble, they have no idea what CISA is. They have no idea what IoT, why should they care about the refrigerator? We need to increase more of that stuff. So if you work with any nonprofits, and some of you guys are on this show today, or conference today, please apply, please be competitive, and please bring that cyber fight. And if you win, not only are you going to get a grant, but we're going to do the grant award ceremony as part of the RSA 2021 conference. Thank you very much, Bryson. You're not only open it up to let us talk about the foundation, Bryson also volunteers. He's one of our advisory board members who actually has a hard job of helping pick the winners because there's so many great people working on this problem. But thanks for the opportunity, Bryson, and thanks for helping out. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Ron. Next up, we have something really interesting. So a few months ago, it's always a challenge as an organizer to figure out, like, what do we do for a keynote? And so I put it out to Twitter and crowdsourced the problem. And I was just sort of like, hey, what are some good keynotes that you would like to see out in the community? And they came up with this really neat idea of these 3 women working together to do this keynote today. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. I'm really excited for it. Hopefully they will be on now. Any second. Suspense builds. I see Casey. I see Steph. I see James McCarter. There we go. All right. Hey, Stacy and Steph and Casey. Put those 2 together. I'm still looking for Trish. How are y'all doing this morning?
Hello.
There we go. Hey.
Good morning.
All right, Trish, I'm going to take a screenshot here, and then we will put our the unicorns next to each other, okay?
Amazing.
So you ready? Everybody ready? Big smiles. Okay, the MCs, we're going to hop off, and we're going to hand it over to y'all to light it up.